So guess what? We all remember what happened at the Nevada caucus. A lot of raucous caucus. People were booing some of the politicians. Barbara Boxer got booed. And that was a big deal. People were upset that people booed. They were so upset that people booed politicians that Rachel Maddow brought on John Ralston, and they screamed about it, and they were so upset. Oh, these Bernie supporters and their bad behavior. They booed a politician. And then they made up a story, a lie about that someone threw chairs at politicians, which didn't happen. And it's been debunked. I debunked it. PBS debunked it. Snopes debunked it. Didn't happen. NPR debunked it. John Ralston still clings to that story, which is hilarious. So guess what happened? But the reason I bring that up, why do I bring that up? Because this just happened. Bernie Sanders was giving a speech to the Democrats in Congress, and they booed him. Somebody called John Ralston. I bet he knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who heard that somebody threw a chair. I mean, if he's the chair expert, I bet how could there be booing without a chair thrown? I bet there was. And even if there wasn't, report that there was anyway. Just keep tweeting about it because you're John Ralston. So it turns out, so what happened? Bernie Sanders went to talk to the House Democrats. So to just understand what's happening here, Bernie Sanders, who's not playing by the rules, who got into this campaign to upturn how politics works. He wanted to stop the money gravy train to politicians, the revolving door of business and government and regulators. He wanted to stop all that. He wants to stop the undue influence of money in politics. He wants to stop the gravy train for these people. And guess what happened? They booed him. They didn't like him. Really? You mean the guy who's telling them that they're all corrupt and they should cut it out and they should try to give the government back to the people? They booed him. So this is according to Politico. Sanders also stunned some of his Democrats in attendance when he told them that winning elections wasn't the only thing they should focus on. He stunned. This is according to Politico saying this. He stunned some of the Democrats in attendance because that's all they care about is winning elections. That, again, you're seeing it on the presidential level right now. Nobody cares about the platform or helping people or what's Hillary's plans to fix health care. What's her plan to fix the income inequality? What's her plan to rein in Wall Street? What's her plan for education? What's her no plans. So he says there's more things than winning elections. They stuns them. While they wanted to hear about how to beat Donald Trump and how Sanders might help them to win the House back, he was talking about remaking the country. The goal isn't to win elections. The goal is to transform America, Sanders said at one point, according to multiple lawmakers and aides in the room. Some Democrats booed Sanders for that line. They booed him. The goal isn't to win elections. The goal is to transform America. Boo! It's all about winning. Fuck America. You care about America? No, it's about winning elections and pleasing our big money corporate donors, so then when we leave politics, we walk into a cushy lobbying job. That's what this is about, Bernie. That's what it's about. And we're pro-abortion, so we get to say we're liberals. But House Democrats didn't seem very impressed with the unapologetic Sanders, who didn't yield an inch despite the rough handling he received. So they booed him. Get in line. Back this thing you've been fighting against your whole life. And he said, hang on, I have something for you. Not going to do it. This isn't about winning elections. This is about helping the country. They still don't get it. They still don't get that this isn't about boo. They boo him when he says he wants to fix America. He wants to transform. This isn't about winning. This is about doing something real for the people. Boo. And of course, he doesn't give in an inch. He didn't yield an inch. This guy's got balls. This guy's got steel balls, man. This Bernie Sanders has balls. And that's the thing. That's what makes me despise Hillary Clinton supporters. It's okay if you vote for her, but if you support her, as soon as a liberal who was a fighter, the thing we've been begging for all our life, came along, you turn your backs on him. And guess what? He's still not backing down. He's still not backing down. He's not going to back down. Because he doesn't play by your rules. He's not playing your game. He doesn't need your connections. He doesn't want to impress the big money donors. He's not looking for a payout. He's not looking to cash in. He's looking to help the country. But here's a Democrat who gets it. A lot of members are anxious about when is he going to explicitly support Hillary, said Representative Peter Welch, a Democrat from Vermont. And what he's saying is that that's an ongoing process. And here's the important part of what this Peter Welch said from Vermont. He said, but if we want to win, we've got to take the long view that we need a platform that is going to genuinely create excitement for our nominee. So that's what Bernie's talking about. Bernie's talking about having a platform that excites voters, that makes people want to get involved with your political organization, make them want to work for it, fight for it, and support it. That means being responsive to the voters and not the donors. That's what Howard Dean used to say back in 2003. He used to say, if you want to know why half the country doesn't vote anymore, it's because you have to give them something to vote for. And that's what Bernie's saying again, except he doesn't back down when you wave corporate money in his face like Howard Dean does. He doesn't back down when you try to shame him in the media, when all the liberal media turns on him like Howard Dean tucked his tail and ran. He doesn't. Bernie Sanders doesn't back down 1 inch. I'm not going anywhere. This isn't about me. This isn't about you. This isn't about a payoff. Boo! It's about the people. Boo! It's about making our country better. Boo! And you want me to vote for that shit? I ain't voting for that shit. Ever.